All right. How's it going, everybody? I'm going to record this part right now on the live stream because I know there's some of you that have not, that are not watching this live, that are tuning in on a later date. Please stay tuned for everything that we'll be talking about. Skip forward. I'll try to put some chapters in there later on just so you guys can kind of get to the right parts. But I will be discussing the short-term future of the channel up until about mid-June. And I will be discussing the giveaway, and I will be discussing the merchandise. So I will be getting into that here shortly. Just stay tuned. I'm going to let some people file into here. So whoever's in here, welcome. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me make sure.
Do you love being outside, but hate the plastic feel of so-called performance shirts, or when cotton makes you damp and uncomfortable?
Hello, can anybody hear me? Oh, hold on one second, guys. The chat's like kind of being weird here. Why can't I see the chat? All right, well, I guess I'll have to do it this way. So I might be looking kind of all over the place tonight because I kind of have the chat on the right side here. It usually shows up on this one screen. I don't want to refresh and stop the live stream. Cancel. What on earth? Everything's just not working today. Like, it's been definitely a rough couple weeks. So let's get started on the chat here. All right. Cole Holloway, what up? Thanks for making it, man. Merch, can't wait. Yep, we'll be discussing that. Hey, Koff, how's the water levels on the Mesa? I have not been up there. I'm planning on going up there this weekend. We'll get into that as well. Wyatt Willis, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for coming. It's going okay. We'll be getting into that as well. I can hear you, Grad. Okay, I'm glad this sounds good. David Haywood, what up? What up? Glad to have you here. We will get started here in about a minute or two. Let a couple more people file in. I'm not expecting a whole lot of people tonight. I don't usually have as much of a turnout on these really short-term live streams. Was really hoping we were going to have a live stream till next week, but yeah, we'll get into that. No Rem or Sam tonight. Rem is going to be popping into the live stream. Sam is still working, so just going to be a solo live stream tonight, guys. So hopefully I can entertain you for the next 30 minutes. But here at about 7:05, we'll start discussing everything that we'll be doing tonight, discussing the channel future, discussing the merchandise, and discussing the giveaway. It should still be fun. I wonder why I can't get this going on this end. Makes no sense. All right, whatever. Marcial Perez, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. All right, it's about 7:04. So let's just get started on some things. So let's discuss, first off, the short term of the channel. As you guys have noticed today, I don't have an upload and I'm live streaming really short-term notice. So thank you first off for taking the time out of your day for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Long story short, I have been troubleshooting my computer that I'm live streaming on currently for the last week. I have probably put in over 30 hours worth of troubleshooting into this thing total. And basically I have a kernel 411X error. For those of you that aren't in IT, it's a very generic error. It's kind of like, hey, there's something wrong with your car engine And you ask, well, what's wrong with it? What part's wrong with it? And they say, well, we don't know. There's something wrong with it. You mix that in with the global chip crisis happening right now, the chipset crisis. There's a shortage around the globe right now, if you're not aware of that. And it makes it really hard to order technology. Ordering anything right now during this crisis is kind of a pain in the butt, but let alone ordering chipsets, it can make it really hard. So I came to the conclusion that it's most likely my RAM or it's most likely my CPU. Either one of those is still going to take about a month for me to get the extra part for the part that I need, because I don't have a crappy computer. So what I wound up doing is I wound up buying a whole new computer. Every time that I run my editing software, once I get about 5 minutes into it, my whole computer crashes. And I get that error, and it's very generic. And it only happens when I run my editing software. I thought it was only on that video. That's why I made that post. I should have other videos besides that, because I thought it was the drone footage. But it only it happens now on everything when I'm doing that editing software. It's really, really rough. Opportunity, Aaron, thanks for stopping in. I did not lose footage. So that's at least the silver lining behind this. I thought I was going to have to lose some footage. I thought the drone footage was corrupt. But it's not that. It's that kernel 4.1 editor. So the best thing to do is to get the new computer, and that's what I did. So I bought a really nice computer. It's a nice Alienware computer. It should be here by the first week of June, hopefully. The estimated delivery date is the 6th. So once I get that in, I'll be installing my new editing software, because I did try some different editing software. It happens on that as well. The editing software that I got is a lot better. The software that I'm currently using is CyberLink Power Director 17. I have the annual subscription now for it, and it is a lot better from the short amount of time that I used it. So I'm actually really excited to use that to make some better quality videos, better thumbnails, better audio, just better everything. So yeah, Aaron, those errors are really tough, and there's nothing worse than generic errors like that. And if it wasn't for this chipset crisis, I don't think it would be that bad, because I could just order some RAM, order a new motherboard, and do it that way. But it'll take so much time, and if that indeed winds up not being the culprit, like I'm wrong, it's not the CPU or the RAM, I just waited over a month or longer, and I won't be able to produce videos. So the big priority, of course, for my decision making is this channel and giving you guys content. And I usually custom build my computers. I don't usually order from Alienware. That's what I got my computer from. But if I would have custom built my computer, it would have taken until mid to late July for it to even ship. So I wouldn't have gotten it probably till August. So that would have been the whole summer taking a break from the channel, and I do not want to do that. That's just, I can't afford to do that, I feel, because of the momentum I gain. Anytime that you have a channel, no matter how big you are, I feel like if you take a break, any channel that's done that, unless they have over 1 million subscribers, it's really hard for them to gain the momentum again. It's like starting over again almost. So I don't want to do that. So June, I will start having real fishing videos again. But let's talk about what I could possibly do in the meantime. Let me get caught up on some of these comments, and we'll talk about that. Shoot, man, damn, technicality. Sorry for the loss of the computer, bro. That's too bad. I mean, I still have the computer. I can still use it for gaming. I'm still going to keep it and, play TV off of it and stuff. I'm not going to be doing editing on it because it crashes every time. What about my GPU? The GPU seems fine. That's the other thing I've done for testing. Like I play video games again, and I'm running some that are really high demanding at ultra settings, and it's lagging the computer out, of course. But it's not crashing it. This is just through extensive testing, 30 hours. I don't want to bore you and bog you down with what I did, but I'm pretty sure it's the CPU or the RAM. Oh, opportunity. Do you have any high-end video? Yeah. So yeah, the high-end video games, I tested with that. GPU works fine. I have two of them. I have two 1050 Ti NVIDIA cards in here, and I only run one. So I tried both. Both work fine, but yeah, it's not worth it right now to keep trying to buy video cards, RAM, a new CPU, a new motherboard, whatever the situation might be, because the other thing too is I've had this computer for 6 years, and it's about time I upgrade anyway. It's not very good timing for it, but at least the silver lining being I'll have a really, really nice computer. What about a FlowTube subscriber meetup? Western Slope is on fire. Robert Whiting, definitely. I just want to make sure I can record that. So right now, over the next few weeks, and that's why I wanted to say, I want to talk about the future of the channel, the short-term future of the channel, and what we're going to be doing in regards to things. NKR Fishing Outdoors can be in the giveaway. Most likely, there's an age restriction as always on my giveaways to make it legal. But if you're over the age requirement, which is I believe it's 13, then you should be fine. Typical Gaming, sup man? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. I will be like my IT department. Did you try restarting? Haha. Yeah, I mean, I'm an IT technician. I'm a tier 4, tier 3, whatever tier you believe in. IT technician. I did a lot of extensive troubleshooting, trust me, and had my buddy Jeremy Tanner, who's been on the videos. He's a system admin and a network admin. He was helping me out with it. And the thing about this error, these generic errors are, it could be a lot of things. It could be all the way from an unseated Wi-Fi card up to a broken piece of RAM to a blown capacitor. There's so many different things. And I checked out everything, and again, it's just no point in keep banging my head against the wall and spending so much time on it when a new computer will probably be the best solution, especially for the content that I need to deliver you guys. And this is the thing that really sucks. These 2 videos that I wanted to release to you guys, they're not just, me fishing at a pond or something. One of them is me and Remy did a collab with Cole Holloway and Josh Azell, and we had a blast. We hit the Eagle River, which is a new river we haven't fished yet on the channel. We hit section of the Colorado River, which we've never came close to fishing that section of the Colorado River before. Caught a lot of good fish, had a lot of fun, got some awesome drone shots of a new area. I'm so pumped to show you guys that footage, and it's annoying that I can't. And then on top of that, me and Remy have a bass video. Well, it started off as a bluegill video. We wanted to catch some big bluegills, which we did. Remy actually caught 2 master angler bluegills this day, but it turned into, we found a little creek flowing into the lake, and it turned into a really awesome bass video. The bass were like at the latest stage of pre-spawn where they were at. They're all kind of settling in on beds and getting ready for it. It was every cast for about 2 hours. We were catching a 2 to 3 pound largemouth. It was awesome. And I want to show you guys that stuff. So it's a really big bummer that I can't, show you that stuff right now. Where are we at now here? Killer Man, hey, did I miss anything? Yeah, basically, just scroll back later. I was just explaining what's going on. I'm getting a new computer. Won't be uploading again till June, and I'm going to be discussing the short-term future live plans as soon as I get done catching up with this chat. What's up, Tyler? Paul, what's going on, buddy? Happy to have you here. It sucks you can't upload. Sorry, man. Typical Gaming, I appreciate that. It does suck, but we'll be talking about some short-term stuff that I want your guys' opinions on here in just a second. What fish are still on your bucket list for Colorado? A master angler lake trout, golden trout / palomino trout, one of the 2, if not both. And I would love to get into some striped bass, wiper, striper, or either one. I could put those videos together for you, man, if you still have the raw footage. I appreciate that, John Wetzel, but I do all the editing, and I don't want to bog anybody else down with editing. And that's a really awesome offer of you, John. But yeah, I'm just going to keep doing it this way. So let's get into the short-term plans for the channel and what I need your guys' opinions on. So this last weekend, I didn't do any fishing. This upcoming weekend, I plan on at least getting out once, and the weekend after, I plan on going crazy again on fishing, because as much as I love sitting inside banging my head against the wall with my computer, I'd rather be out fishing. So obviously, I can't really record. Well, I can record, but I won't be able to show you it for a while. But what me and Remy were discussing and thinking about was maybe every Tuesday I pop in and do a live stream and kind of do more of a fishing report for you guys, kind of do a 30-minute to 45-minute live stream like I'm doing tonight, talk about what's been working for us. There's a lot of new stuff coming out from Dynamic Lures. That's more bad timing with all this stuff. I'm prototype testing their 4-inch jerkbait right now. Let me go grab that for you. They sent me some prototypes. So this is one of them right here. There is like probably 10 or less prototypes in the entire company right now. Oh God, the trouble went through the plastic. Awesome. I'm just gonna rip it. And I actually have a decent camera now, so I can, show you a decent picture of this thing and it won't be super blurry. If I can get it out of this freaking bag. Oh my God. It's a testament to how sharp these hooks are, I guess. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. Really good content on this live stream at the moment. I know. All right, we're almost there. All right. I'm just going to tear this bag apart. All right, we did it. All right, so this is one of them. All right, 4-inch jerkbait. This is going to be called the Z spec. The eye's not done yet. Okay, it's just kind of sharpied in. It's going to have some actual nice eyes on there like the other HD stuff. But this is one of them. Okay, and then this is the Ghost Bubblegum one. Again, eye sharpied in. All right, I'm going to be testing these out right now. Hoping this weekend to do some testing with them, do some reports on stuff. So what do you guys think about me doing a report every Tuesday, kind of hanging out with you guys every Tuesday until I can get the uploads going again? Would you guys prefer that I do something like that, or would you, I mean, I just don't want to just not upload or not do anything on the channel for the next few weeks in regards to videos. Yes, Cole, these are bigger than the J-Spec. The J-Spec is a 3-inch model. This is going to be a 4-inch model. I'm expecting this to work really, really well for trout, especially in those types of deep current situations that we get in. And I'm also expecting these to do well on pike and going fishing. Paul, if you're still in here, I wonder what your thoughts are on these for walleye, or what anybody's thoughts are in here for walleye, or for maybe bass or something else. Because this is a suspending jerkbait still. It's just 4 inches. 4 inches. So... Okay, cool. I figured that would be a good suggestion every Tuesday coming in, and it'll be a Q&A hangout type of thing still, but it'll be really in depth about what we're seeing. I'll try to record runoff stuff about what we're seeing. Like I said, I'm going to be getting up to the mesa, so once I get up to the mesa, I can give you guys ice reports and what's thawing out, what isn't thawing out, at what elevations. Obviously, still plan on branching out a lot, but I don't want to really branch out too much until I can start recording that and getting the computer up and running and working again. So reports and updates, awesome. Looks good sounds good. I like talking fishing every Tuesday. Looks good for walleye. Cool. One of these days, Paul, I'll make it down there and maybe I can test some of this stuff out. Prototype testing, to me, field testing new lures, I think it's super fun. That's kind of one of my favorite things about being sponsored is testing new stuff. I know fish haven't seen it, obviously, and we're going to get into some of that stuff too. Lake Elise, hola, sorry, late to the show. No worries, thanks for stopping in. Shallower diver than the J-Spec. No, I think it's going to dive about the same. It's got the same lip. It's got the same lip on here. But that's something I'm going to be field testing. They just got it tuned up. The weight's tuned up properly. So it's going to be the same waggle as the J-Spec. Okay. But it's just going to be a little bit bigger. So I want to talk to you guys really briefly. The next thing we're going to talk about is the 3K giveaway. But I just want to talk to you guys about a trip I just took down to Dynamic Lures into their warehouse and met with the owner. Had a nice 2-hour-long meeting with him. Went over how the lures are made. You guys, I have such an appreciation, not just for Dynamic Lures, KVD lures, any hard injected plastic lure. You guys, any of these that you have, it doesn't matter the company. If it's a hard injected mold lure, that has been touched by probably about 50 to 60 people, and it doesn't matter the company. It is insane. All these lures are literally all handmade, okay, hand painted. The keychains are put on. There's like an assembly line. He showed me the video. There's like an assembly line of people that are just, okay, like my job might be for 10 hours a day to put the key rings on to these hooks and then put the hooks on. There's people on here, see the red part of this? They have the stencil and they tape it all off and they're just next one, 10 hours. Insane. I looked at Brian with my jaw on the floor and he's just like, yeah, we have the good job. We have the good part. We get to test it. I'm like, you're not kidding. I have such a huge appreciation now for how these lures are made. It's just, it was mind blowing. It was literally mind blowing seeing the process of what the process of these and how they're made. It's just incredible. I always thought, and I got to meet their main field tester too for Dynamic, and he thought the same thing, that these were made on an assembly line and by machines. These are all handmade and hand painted. Every company does it the exact same way. Well, not the exact same way. They all have their little secrets. Dynamic has their secrets too, which I can't get into, but they're all handmade. It's incredible. So you guys gotta check out some of that stuff sometime, and just the process of how those types of lures are made. It's incredible. I'm just starting to learn to fish, and I live in northeastern Colorado, so fishing reports are what I'm looking for. Awesome, Rita. Okay, so every Tuesday, guys, I'll announce on the community and our social media the time frame, but it'll probably be 6:30 to 6:30 or 7 we'll start. And yeah, we'll do fishing reports, and I'll talk about what's been working, what hasn't been working for us. You put me on the Dynamic lures, they're so good. GF pulled 15 fish and 2 he with the Ghost Cuddy. Oh, Ghost Cuddy is awesome. Brian and me, that's our new favorites. Brian's the owner of Dynamic Lures. The main field tester, his favorite's still the brown. Brian's actually talking about changing some of the pattern on the brown. And I'll also talk about some of the new stuff that'll be coming out too in a moment. But yeah, I mean, the Ghost Cutthroat and the brown, if you don't have those in your tackle box, you're missing out. I'm going to start appreciating hard plastic lures now. Sheesh, that's crazy. Yeah, it is nuts. I can't explain it enough. Like, words don't describe like how crazy that process is to, one, just get going, but two, I mean, there are so many people. It's hard to even talk about. It's just so mind-blowing, like how many people touch each lure, how much care is put into each lure, how much testing goes into each one, and how much little intricacies make each little lure different. It's crazy. Wow, just insane. I fished the blue and lost this giant boa while it happened. One of the hooks broke off on the treble. Can you replace those trebles on the lures? Absolutely, you can. And I actually got some singles that he gave me. I'm going to be doing a lot of testing and stuff. He gave me a lot of stuff to test with, gave me a lot of merch. So I'll be learning a lot of Dynamic stuff along with the Team C.O.F.F merch, which we'll be getting into tonight as well. But I'll be repping them really, really hard coming out once we start dropping videos again. I'll be testing their fishing line. He gave me a whole bunch of their fishing line. And let's talk about some of the new stuff that's going to be coming out besides the Z-Spec, okay, besides the Z-Spec. So one really cool thing, okay, you guys have seen, if you guys are fans of Dynamic lures, you guys have seen that they have ghost patterns, clear patterns, right? The Ghost Rainbow, the Ghost Cutthroat, okay? The next ghost pattern that they're going to be coming out with, and it looks amazing. They only have one prototype in the whole company. They're going to be making a couple more for me and the lead field tester. Ghost brown trout, guys, the Ghost brown trout, and it looks amazing. I'll tell you what, it looks amazing. I looked at it with the lead field tester, and he's just like, yeah, it's breaking PBs for sure. It not only comes with double trebs, but the back treb, it'll come with a single feather on it too as an optional, and it looks great. So other future things that are going to be coming out for them will be, they're thinking about doing a trout popper when the dragonflies are around. I guess that's been doing really well. That and a trout buzz bait. They're both really, really, really tiny. Really, really cool. Another thing that will be coming out, these are all things down the road, okay? So don't expect it to be like right away. They're going to be coming out with a creek fishing lure, okay? So it'll be really tiny, all right? Much, much tinier than this, of course. Half the size probably. It'll only have the back tread. The middle will probably be a weight. All right, so that way you'll be able to fish that type of stuff in creeks. Again, the Z-Spec's the only one that's going to be coming out soon, but there's a lot of fun stuff coming out on the market for Dynamic. The reason why they're not coming out with a whole bunch of stuff right away, a whole bunch of new products, they are blowing up. It's a good thing, all right? They are getting so many orders from so many companies, from so many people. They're looking to expand. Really awesome stuff. Dynamic Lures is starting to blow up, and I'm really happy to be a part of that company in that process. So a lot of cool stuff coming out. Remy's in here now. Yeah, Remy will be popping into the live stream tonight, in and out. He couldn't make it over here, but he'll be making it to the next one. So yeah, make sure you guys are all leaving a like and giving me that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe too. The like button always helps us out. I probably just bought like $200 worth of Dynamic lures and I've lost more. I understand that, John. That's probably the best thing about the sponsorship. I don't have to worry about spending too much more with them. But we'll be having some of their stuff in the giveaway. We'll be doing a couple of things in the giveaway. I'll be discussing that shortly too. Can't wait for the Ghost Brown. Rapala's killing HD. Sign me up. Oh, the Ghost Brown. It's gonna be sweet. The finish on the Brown dynamic feels clean. Can't wait for the Ghost Brown though. Yeah. So the owner Brian was talking about changing the pattern on that, and me and the lead field tester are just like, no, absolutely not. And if you do, make sure that me and him get all of the original pattern, because that lure is just, it is so good. Does dynamic lures make any jigs or soft plastic swim baits? Yes, they do. The micro attack and the sneak attack, they have both of those. One's a 3-inch, one's a 2-inch. They want me to start using the 3-inch next time, especially for ice season for lake trout. I guess that works really well, especially with their Mac Attack scent pens. They went into that with me as well. The scent pens, I'm not much of a scent pen user or a scent user in general, because I didn't grow up with that. My father didn't believe in that type of stuff. So I never really grew up with it. I know people believe in it. The Brian guy from the owner said that a lot of the store stuff works too, but it's messy. The dynamic lure pen stuff is a great way to apply it, and he went into all the scents with me. So I need to start really using that Mac Attack, because I guess the Mac Attack scent pen is just 100% sucker meat scent. So they said to try that on those swim jigs, and it'll work out really well. They told me, especially because they know they don't want me to drop Pete's, but they said try out their jig heads with the Pete's or whatever other swim baits. Their jig heads are curved and shaped at a specific way. He said he did months and months and months, almost a year's worth of testing on this, and it makes it so it doesn't spiral. And I noticed that in our micro attack video, we did a little bit of film on it. That doesn't spiral, it just goes up and down. And he said if you're actually in the water, you can get the retrieval angle right with the right bearing reel, that thing will just stay horizontal in the water and swim due to the concave head. So that's something I need to test as well. There's just a lot of stuff I need to test right now. It really sucks that I'm not really recording right now. A lot of bad timing for a lot of stuff. Josh is out. Sorry, late. No worries, man. We'll be going probably about 45 tonight, since I've been going for 30. I've only discussed one of the three things in the title. So that's some good stuff about dynamic, guys. A lot of fun stuff coming out. And Brian wanted me to mention this, and this is actually a really, really good point. He knows a lot of different companies, a lot of big people in the different companies, BioBait, Rapala, a lot of different companies, just from being what he is. And one big point he wanted me to touch on that I have not touched on in any video is the testing portion and how it's tested. Okay. Rapala, he said, for instance, they're doing their testing in places like New Zealand, Finland, Canada, some of the big trout meccas of the world. Okay. Dynamic Lures does their testing here in our backyard. Okay. 99% of the testing of Dynamic Lures is done here in Colorado or in Utah. All right. So if it works and they're putting it out, then it works for the fish here in the state. And that's why I feel another reason why these lures just work so dang well is because they're literally designed for fishing out here in the state. So that's just something I really wanted to mention. It's just a really good point to the testing and another factor of why you should be using these lures. So let's get into the giveaway next. All right, let's get into the giveaway. I'm not going to be doing it tonight. Okay, the 3K giveaway will be next Tuesday. All right, and it's going to be, for those of you that have followed the channel for a long time, all right, we did a giveaway. I think it was at like 300 subs or 500 subs, and it was counting the number of Swedish fish in a container. We're going to do the exact same thing in a different container. It's probably going to be a lot bigger. All right, I'll have that up for you guys next Tuesday. Okay. And we'll have a nice reel. I got to hit junction with the computer and everything I just bought. That's why I didn't want to do it this week. But that will be next Tuesday. All right. I'll be announcing tomorrow on our social medias and the community tab, a reminder for the live stream. But since I obviously can't record and edit videos, all right, that will have to be on the live stream. The comment will have to be on that video. All right. So next Tuesday when we have the live stream, we will be having the Swedish Fish 3,000 subscriber giveaway. We will be giving away a reel. We will be giving away, oh, ow, just hooked myself. God. We will be giving away J-Spec 9 Mile Goby, okay? Giving away an HD brown trout, one of my favorites. This was on the thumbnail on the best trout fishing lure on my YouTube short. This has been working so well, I just realized, I was like, man, I love this lure. And he's just like, well, you know why it's probably working so well for you in the Colorado? I asked. So I'm like, well, why do you think that? he knows the lead surveyor for CPW for the Colorado River in our section of the state. And I guess the last survey they did, on average, every 5 yards, okay, every 5 yards, there's a 2 to 3 inch sculpin in the Colorado River in our area. Every 5 yards. So that's what this is supposed to replicate, is that type of river sculpin that we have in the Colorado River. So that kind of explains why I'm 100% with this lure, throwing it in the Colorado River, because it's just matching the hatch. And I guess that guy said that when we're catching these fatties that we're catching in the Colorado River or the Fork, that a lot of the times, because I don't eat a lot of the river fish, so I wouldn't know, I wouldn't cut up their guts. But he said a lot of times you should check their stomachs, and you'll probably find a decent amount of sculpin in there. So they're eating minnows too. They're eating insects, aquatic stuff. But he said a big thing that they're getting fat on are the sculpins. So if you're fishing the Colorado River, especially in the western slope, you got to get that, all right? Or win the giveaway. Let me catch up on this. Yep, supporting local for sure. Yeah, you got to support local. That's just another big reason. Around what time? It'll be 7. I've caught my biggest brown trout with the brown, but it also has been the one I've had to buy the most of. Yeah, I have also caught my PB length and weight with this brown trout. Different fish, though. Cool. I fish a lot of flies that imitate sculpin. Yeah, so maybe next time, Aaron, you come up here, definitely do a streamer or a fly that imitates a sculpin that can drop down there, because the fish seem to go nuts for this. Seem to go nuts. Has anyone tested any in 11 Mile Canyon? I wouldn't know that, but that's definitely somewhere I'd like to fish this year. Hey, Soren, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in for sure. Can you leave links or descriptions of the items? Yes, I will in the description on the next week's live stream. I'll have all the giveaway legalities and all that stuff that I usually have. If you go to any of my giveaways that I've done in the past in the channel and go to the descriptions, there's a giant list of stuff that's legality-wise, and it has a list of descriptions of the items in there too. So it'll be those 2 lures. It'll be that reel. And it will be this Team Co.F. shirt. All right, blue, gold pressed. All right, looks really nice. Okay, it's a really nice shirt. David Haywood, I don't know if he's still in here or not, but big shout out to David Haywood. Thank you for helping me out with the merchandise and getting things going with me. Why is this out of focus? Focus. All right, things got a little blurry there. I'm not sure why. All right, but either way, we're only gonna be going for a little bit longer anyway, so bear with me on the blurriness. Hopefully it auto adjusts. But yeah, these 2 lures, that shirt, and a reel. It's gonna be a really sweet giveaway. I haven't decided if I'm gonna make that a double giveaway or if I'm gonna make it a single, but it'll most likely be a single. So let's talk about merch just for a second. It sucks that things just got blurry on me. Can't really see. But starting next week as well, that's kind of the silver lining, at least with me not recording and stuff. I can focus on the other aspects of the channel, like the merchandise, getting the chat option set up, membership, and stuff like that. So we will be launching the merchandise next week on Shopify, okay? We'll be doing girl shirts and guy shirts. Here's one of the girl shirts. It's all wrapped up right now. They have more color on these ones. We got reds, we got oranges, we got greens. We got some really cool patterns as well. We got some camo here. Oh, geez. We got some camouflage here with the Team Co.F. All right. Just to let you guys know, David, my buddy that does this, he has like an actual commercial like print press. All right. We didn't iron these on. I'll have instructions for washing and drying these. You'll want to wash these on delicate and stuff, but we'll get into all that. We got blacks. Okay. And my favorite so far is this digital camo that's kind of shiny. Yeah. We'll have smalls all the way up to XLs. Okay. But yeah, That's the merchandise. So we're just going to be doing shirts. We were planning on doing hoodies and stickers. The stickers came in the wrong form. They were like all individualized. So you had to like peel each letter off and replay it. It was stupid. Like why would anybody want to do that? So we trashed the sticker idea for now. And the hoodies, the logo wouldn't stay on there very well. Okay. So the logo being that way, we didn't want to give you guys a piece of crap product that you guys pay for. So we're still figuring that out. Once we do, we'll start dropping those as well. But the big thing too is we just wanted to see this first round of and how it goes. You know, if it goes well and people actually buy the product, then we'll continue it. But we're just kind of doing this as a rough draft type of thing and seeing what the response is and just kind of going from there. So that's basically it for the merchandise. So starting next week, let's just sum things up. All right. Next week's the giveaway on Tuesday. All right. Don't miss that. All right. Obviously, if you miss it, you'll be able to comment again. I'll have the giveaway running probably for at least a week. 2, merchandise that will be available starting next week. Excited to launch that. All right. The shirts will be $20 a shirt. Okay. Nothing crazy. $20 a shirt. All right. And number 3, what we discussed in the beginning. All right. We will be doing every Tuesday fishing reports, general hangout, what's been working for us at Team Co.F.F type fishing reports, and just going with that for probably about the next 3 weeks. And then I'll have my computer and we'll be back on track. So again, thank you so much for doing what you guys do, for staying true to the channel, and for working with me during these tough times. I'm doing everything I can. This is the fastest I can get this computer. I express delivered it. So again, thank you so much. We'll have a giveaway next Tuesday. You're here to hang out next Tuesday. Let's just get caught up on chats for a minute, hang out for a few minutes, then we're going to go. I'm so down for merchandise once it drops. Awesome. I love to hear that. Cole of the channel, moved from Texas, haven't fished in 10 years. You helped me relearn how to fish and catch trout. Stephen Fossum, that's an awesome thing. Cole definitely knows what he's doing. That is cheap. I will always. Awesome, Typical Gaming. Well, you guys, thank you for hanging out. You guys are awesome again. Thank you for doing what you do. Can you touch on the Ghost Brown really quick? Absolutely, Josh. So the Ghost Brown, it's going to be very similar to the pattern, but it's going to be a clear-coated body. Okay, clear-coated body. It's going to look a lot like the Ghost Cutthroat as far as that body goes, as far as the transparency. And it's going to have that brown trout pattern. All right, it looks amazing. All right, I wanted to take a picture. They said I couldn't, so otherwise I would have. But yeah, that's what we kind of got going on right now with that. Again, things. Don't worry about anything besides the Z spec coming out soon. That's about the only thing that's going to be coming out in the next month or so. It might even be out before I'm dropping videos again. We'll see. I got to let Brian know that my computer is having issues. But you know, what can we do? I'm just doing what I can. And again, I appreciate everything that you guys are doing for me. Hello from Castle Rock, Colorado. Good luck on your hustle. Daniel Kim, I really appreciate that. I'm doing what I can for you guys. I'm excited for Cole and Josh. Yeah, you guys, once I release that video, I'll be shouting out their channel. And Cole, Josh, at least this gives you guys about another month to get things going on your channel and have everything ready by the time I drop my video and shout you guys out. So, but awesome, guys. Glad to meet up. Again, look out for my social media on Instagram and on Facebook. I'll leave that here. Otherwise, definitely check out the community tab on here on YouTube. At Team Co.F.F 19, what I just put in the chat, that is my Instagram and my Facebook. I will be announcing both. Again, it'll be 6:30 or 7 next Tuesday. Can't wait to see you guys then. Thank you again for hanging out tonight. And tight lines, everybody. You guys are the best.